When I was a teenager, I was obsessed with guitars. I would spend hours drawing them, dreaming about them, looking up guitars on Facebook, looking up guitars on Gumtree. Back then, Gumtree was the thing. Gumtree was the go-to place to buy secondhand stuff. Nowadays, people use Facebook Marketplace. But if you're old enough, like me, you would remember the Gumtree days. I remember the first time I heard Kurt Cobain shredding. No, he's not really a shredder. If you ask any serious guitarist, they will tell you that Kurt Cobain sucks ass. But to me, the first time that I heard an electric guitar, which was played by Kurt Cobain, my first ever, I guess, guitar solo that I heard was Kurt Cobain soloing in the song Smells Like Teen Spirit. The first time I heard an electric guitar, I fell in love immediately. I know what I wanted to be. I wanted to become a rock star. I want to play the electric guitar in a bitching rock band. Fast forward 12, 13 years later, yeah, I'm a nobody still. But back then, I was a nobody and I had a big dream. I wanted to be a rock star. So I begged my parents, Mom, Dad, I want my own electric guitar. Look, I'm working at the local deli. Please, I need this. By then, I have already enrolled myself in my high school's musical program, and I was jamming with my bandmates at school. And so I really wanted to have my own electric guitar. And months went by. I was delivering newspaper. I was working at the local deli store, and I saved up enough money for an electric guitar. I remember that day my dad and I went to pick up this secondhand guitar that we found on Gumtree. I was so thrilled. And that guitar, now that I think about it, it was a shit guitar. For any one of you who lives in Australia and play guitar, you would be familiar with this brand, Ashton. We used to make memes about it. We used to joke about it, how Ashton is the shittiest Chinese knockoff of all the proper electric guitar brands. I don't know, but now that I think about it, they're actually not that bad. They are well priced. They're good for the money, and they get you going as a beginner. When you're a beginner, you don't really need to invest this huge amounts of money into your gear. You just need a guitar that is in working order. But now that I think about it, it wasn't actually that good. But because I was really passionate, I was really keen on playing guitar, I didn't care. I just wanted to have one in my hands. And so we bought that guitar, and the rest was history. I would spend hours, and I mean literally hours. 5 hours was the average of me playing a guitar every single day. The first day that I got that guitar, I went home and I went on YouTube. If you're old enough, you remember the OG YouTubers who teach guitars, who make guitar tutorials. Marty Schwartz. I remember that guy. He was the first person I watched on YouTube teaching me how to play guitar. I would spend hours learning from Marty, and then I also stumbled across Mahalo and Guitar Lessons 365, if I remember correctly. Those were the OGs of guitar tutorials. Man, I learned all of Nirvana's songs, and then I moved on to Metallica, and then I moved on to Megadeth. I was playing Marty Friedman solos. Man, those were the days, my high school days, of me just, I don't know, slacking off at school and just dreaming about guitar. Now that I think about it, the only reason why I went to high school was so that I can go to music classes and play guitar and jammed with my friends and performing at the high school musical nights. That was the only reason why I went to high school. I don't really care about physics or math or English or anything like that, or biology. I don't know why I even went to school. But yeah, The only thing I looked forward to was music. And I was breathing and living, playing guitar. I soon formed a band with people I found on Gumtree. And with the same guitar, no, that was a lie. I eventually evolved to buying better guitars later down my music career. And now, how many guitars do I have? I have 2 guitars and 1 bass guitar. But the passion is gone. I have better guitars now. My guitar is a BC Rich Mockingbird, my dream guitar. I saw Slash playing it one day, and I told myself I have to have it. But even with the dream guitar in my hands, I'm not even that motivated to play guitar anymore. What went wrong? How come when I was a little kid, with the shittiest guitar ever, I was playing 5 hours a day, 7 days a week, just jamming, just enjoying playing the guitar for the sake of playing guitar. And now I have 2 guitars. I can't afford a billion more guitars if I want to. I now work. I now have somewhat of a saving. I can buy guitars. I can buy better amps. But that doesn't motivate me. Why? From there, I reflected on this knowledge that I've gained over the years, and that is, just because you have more options, it doesn't guarantee happiness. More options do not make you happier. And it's so true. It's so true in other aspects of life as well. Relationship, money, capital, I don't know, social status. Sure, having more will give you access to different people. You can meet other people, and there'll be more opportunities, but it doesn't guarantee happiness. If you have a girlfriend and you are somewhat of a successful guy and you have options and you are attractive and you go on Tinder, sure, you'll have more options. But it does not guarantee that you will stay with that girl. You might get bored of her. You might break up. You might find someone else, because you can. You have the options, man. Just go on Tinder. Just go to the club. Just go to all of these social events. You just don't need to spend time with people anymore. You don't need to develop these organic relationships anymore. You have options, man. What I'm telling you is that you can just fly out to Amsterdam or whatever, meet a broad on the streets, start a family, and once you get bored of her or whatever, don't get married or whatever. However you want to play your life, you don't even have to get married. Just use the girl. Once you get bored of her, just change it up. Just find another person. Yeah, but I don't know anything. Maybe I am speaking rubbish right now. Maybe women are not guitars. Maybe women are not exotic cars, and I don't know. Maybe women are more complicated than that. Maybe you can have options and still be happy. Maybe you can be a bachelor hooking up with a bunch of women and still be happy. I don't know. I don't have that experience. I can't say for sure. But what I can say is that having too many options in regards to my possessions, such as my car, my guitar, even what gym I go to. Oh, by the way, there's this gym downtown. It's way better. It's more exclusive. There are more equipment. Will that motivate me to go to the gym more? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I like sticking to one thing. I want to spend time with that thing. Likewise, I don't need a bunch of guitars. I already have my dream guitar. I just need to play it. I just need to spend more time with it. And if I find a girl that I like, I just need to spend more time with her. I just need to know her. I don't need a bunch of women. That's not going to make me happy. I want a girl for me. As always, if you're still watching, stay strong. God bless. I love you all. And don't take me too seriously. I don't know anything. I do not know everything. I'm a nobody. If you're still watching, I love you. Stay strong. God bless.